Hi everyone. I just wanted to read a few pieces that I wrote because I know that this is a difficult time for a lot of people and it's taking its toll on a lot of people's mental health and I know myself because about 4 years ago I was in a really bad place. I was suffocated by depression, but luckily I met a shaman that showed me the light, and ever since I've been on my as they call healing journey. And I just wrote a few pieces here because I like to understand the process that I went through. So excuse me, so these poems are reflecting my journey towards the light, and I wanted to share them with you because they might bring a little bit of comfort to those who are, might be feeling a little bit lost or might be feeling like they're stuck in the dark, and they might just, be able to point the direction towards the light. So that's why I wanted to share them. So I'm going to read them through. I have about five pieces, and I'm not going to mention the title or anything. I'm just going to take a little pause between each one so that you know I've moved on to another one. So you might hear a bit of paper moving. I have them printed out on paper. But anyway, here we go. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope they bring a little bit of comfort. Thank you. The girl with the 1,000 masks. She smiles for a nation, but she cries to herself. She laughs for the people, but she breaks in secret. She cries into her chest, trying not to make a sound. For if they found the secret of her pain, she would find it too hard to live with the shame. The girl with the face that pleases, the girl who smiles and laughs, but under this pretty mask lies a broken doll, abandoned on a muddy pathway. She believed in her mask. To her, that's who she was. She couldn't withstand the pressure of accepting her tattered past, so she built herself a mask, one she believed to be true. Yesterday she looked behind her and saw her shattered self, torn into a million pieces by the rough monsters of the night. She lay helpless and covered in ash as they burned her future away. She took a chance and picked up a mask, one that lay in the mud. She wiped it clean and gave it a face. This is who I will be now. The girl with the smile, the girl with the laugh, the girl with the jokes. No one is to know the truth about her broken and battered soul. So she dug a hole that night and buried the secret deep. It screamed at her to stop, but she walked away and never turned back. She grew a new emotion, one of determination, one of independence, an emotion that left her angry. There was one thing she wanted, and that was freedom. No one was to get in her way. She was on a quest to set her soul free, but she didn't realize it was her that locked it away and buried it deep. Who am I? When and where? Is there someone there? I breathe into an empty silence, waiting for it to fill. I hear the echoes of nothingness, drowning out my wish for something. I touch the corners of my mind, hoping that someone will respond. I let out a sigh of longing, a call that disappears into nothing. The lonely world of depression, people only seeing you when you smile. When a tear comes down, they walk away because all they want to see is a happy smile. Can anyone hear me in this empty cylinder? Can anyone see me in this lost and dark room? Can anyone hear my voice when I am wishing for a hand? Or is it my love they're only interested in? In the silence of nothingness, walking back and forth, who am I without my smile? Who am I inside of here? A growling monster comes to pounce on me. Teeth of a wolf, drool of a hungry beast, a black coat as big as a bull, growling at me from the corner of this empty and lonely room. I turn to look at it, unafraid, for maybe it's my only chance of finding a real friend. I look at its teeth and then into its eyes, angry and yellow. I'm not afraid because I don't care. I don't care if it eats me, because I'm sitting on rock bottom. There's nowhere else for me to go. So the wolf comes to sit beside me and looks into the distance. We both stare pensively. No thoughts, no desires, no attachments. We have chosen to let it all go. So I look the wolf in the eyes and tell him I just want to be in peace. He put his paw on my leg, which then turned into a hand. I looked up to see a person, the face the same as mine. I let out a sigh, unafraid, burnt out and exhausted from trying to find a friend, not realizing that all this time the friend I was looking for is me. Living inside a shell, not letting myself out, hiding my truth away for fear of it getting burned. Stepping towards the gate, a wish to let myself out. All I need to do is to tell the truth. Then the door will open and the world will see me. A mask keeps us safe. A mask puts us in a place of comfort. The mask is afraid of the little child inside getting hurt. The mask learned that fire burns and stones hurt. So it locked our little child away to keep it safe. Our little child was then stuck behind the bars of the mask and looked out at the world longingly, wishing it could go out and play. But the mask told it to stay, for the world is cruel. The child sits down and cries, tears running down its face. The mask hides this away, though it too feels the pain, smiling at the world, not letting them near its child. Oh, how much it wanted to keep its child safe, but it only made it a prisoner. What if the child were allowed out to play? What if the world got to know this little child? What if the mask stood back and let the child be free to dance, to sing, to play? What if the mask was put aside and left alone? What if we said to the mask, "Thank you for protecting my child, but we don't need you anymore. You have done your job now. It's time to let you go." So we take the mask off and leave it to the side. We see it as just a piece of cloth and slowly walk away. We step into the world, our child leading the way. It knows what to do and where to go. We just hold its hand and follow it as it walks us towards the path to freedom. A point of view of fear, a point of view of anger, a point of view of jealousy, a point of view of hate. The points of view that kill, hurt, confine. Their voices wanting to be heard without questioning their words. Their opinions wanting to be expressed without thinking of another. A madness that forms in following a manufactured point of view that was initially invented to divide. A point of view that prevents us from taking one moment of silence to breathe, to stop, to witness the beauty that exists in this world, in each other, and in ourselves. It is this point of view that sees only darkness, for that is its mission. What about the point of view of beauty? What about the point of view of love? What about the point of view of joy, of wonder, of adventure? A point of view that requires silence. Perhaps this is why it is difficult to obtain. It requires the practice of the simple, hidden secret called silence. Removing that block that stops me, the block that prevents me from doing what I really want to do and being who I really am. What is this block? Where did this block come from? Why am I holding on to it? Am I holding on to it because I think it's what I should be or what I should do? I want to have the courage to let that block go. The block that stops the flow of my light, my creativity, my joy, and subsequently my happiness. A block that's stuck in my throat that prevents me from uttering the words from my heart because the block made me believe I was wrong. I am going to tighten my fist, lift my head, and burst through that block so I can finally become who I was always meant to be. Thank you very much. They're all of my poems, and like I said, I hope they might bring a little bit of comfort and light in during this time. Thank you very much.